Hey, y'all, it's Johnny James, and you're listening to The Jay Franzi Show.
Welcome to The Jay Franzi Show, a behind-the-curtain look at the entertainment industry with insights you can't pay for and stories you've never heard. Now, here's your host, Jay Franzi and Tiffany Mason.
And we are coming at you live. I am Jay Franzi, and with me tonight, the Abbott Mike Costello, my beautiful co-host, Miss Tiffany Mason.
Good evening.
If you are new to the show, this is your source for the latest news, reviews, and interviews. And if you would like to join in, you can head over to jfranzi.com. Before we get started, my friend, let me go ahead and tell you about this question of the day. It is, who is the first artist that you connected with? Who is the first artist that you connected with? This would be the artist that has made you fall in love with music. Do not answer now, but let's go ahead.
I know, I'm very excited though, because I only have one. I only have one answer tonight.
That's a first, folks. Go ahead and save that one answer for a little later in the show. And if you would like to add your comments, you can go ahead and put your comments in the comments section. And we will read those off a little later in the show as well. All right. Speaking of comments, we have this new segment we are calling Mailbag. And one of the submissions to the mailbag was from a woman, lady, young lady, I don't know, girl, named Jasmine. And Jasmine said, can we talk more about women in country music? So I said, no.
No,
Absolutely not. No, I thought of Jasmine, actually, when I came across this article that says Top 12 Country Songs by Women in 2025. So I thought we can go over this, make Jasmine happy.
well, I think that'd be good. I mean, give credit where credit's due.
Credit where credit is due. So I'm going to start this off, and as always, I did not review these in advance. So let's get this going. Gabby Barrett, The Easy Part. Now it says number 12. I don't know if they're truly ranked, but that's what it says, number 12.
I don't know if I know this song, The Easy Part.
It says this is her first radio single. It is a vocal ballad, and it warns of a man leaving her. Number 11, Kelsey Ballerini, Baggage.
It's interesting that these are the top 12, and I don't know the first two. But
That's
okay.
why they're 11 and 12. They couldn't even make the top 10. It says this is a new single. It's pop-friendly love song. Okay.
So one's a guy leaving her, and one is a love song. Okay.
There you go. Lauren Elena, All My Exes. All right. This
it a
one,
remake?
this was a
You know
stretch
that?
for her. It doesn't sound like anything that she's released previously.
It's true. She's not really like a breakup, anthem queen singer.
It does say that she was joined by Chase Matthew. I like Chase Matthew. All right. Megan Moroney, 6 months later.
Thank God, one I finally know.
There you go, right?
What doesn't kill you will kill you 6 months later.
This is the only woman with 2 songs on the list.
Oh. Ooh, I wonder. What is the other one?
Anticipation.
Ooh.
She's a cute girl. I like her.
She's so cute.
Number 8. Numero ocho, as you say.
Oh, I know.
Dasha. Not at this party.
Austin. Oh, what?
Not at this party.
Oh. I were going to say Austin. I don't know. Not at this party.
It says Dasha is very good at breakup songs. She remains in control.
She remains in control.
It's the first time I've ever seen her. It shows a picture of her. I don't think I've ever seen her before.
I don't know if I have either. I've listened to her song a whole bunch of times, Austin, and Hannah gets mad at me every time. Must be like an old song, so Hannah's like, really, you're going to play it again?
The picture
good.
looks like a 1970s picture. It's an old greenish couch with paneling on the wall, and she's kind of dressed in that 70s vibe.
Oh, cool.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Ella Langley, number
Ooh,
7.
okay.
Ella Langley.
Okay.
Weren't for the Wind.
Ah, I like that song. Okay. If it weren't for the wind.
It says, during Weren't for the Wind, Ella Langley does her best to convince us she's the no time for love type.
Okay.
Number 6, one of the all-time best country singers.
Oh, gosh.
Nope, you're wrong. Trisha Yearwood. The Mirror.
Oh, I don't know this song either.
This
Okay.
is her first release in 6 years. And it proved to be worth the wait.
Okay. Well, I will check that out. The Mirror.
The Mirror.
The Mirror.
It's a cool picture. She's kind of cocked back in an easy chair with her one foot out, wearing this giant dress that looks like it could be a wedding gown. And of course, then she's got a jean jacket over it. It's kind of cool.
Sounds dramatic.
Ooh. Megan Patrick, Golden Child.
Don't know the name. Don't know the song.
Warning, it comes from a personal place. This is a rockin' fruit.
Did you say it comes from her personal place?
No, I did not say that. I would not say that.
It comes from her personal place.
I would like to see how she would sing that. Warning comes from a personal place. Golden Child is a rock-infused country track. You say personal place and then you follow it up with golden. It's all sorts of wrong.
Yeah, we need to go to the next one because
I've
the
already
gate
moved
is
on.
still
Number
open
4.
and I'm having a hard time keeping it in.
Number 4, Lainey Wilson, Somewhere Over Laredo. I like that song.
I love that song. So good.
In Cincinnati, and I'm sure in other cities across the country, she does the bumper for it, the radio bumper. And it says, when she says it, she says, I'm somewhere over Cincinnati. Oh, no, wait, Laredo.
Oh, I don't think we have that one down here.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that is cool. I love whenever they do any of the, local specific town stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, how'd they get that?
They sit there in a room all day long and just say one after another, after another, after another.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Lainey Wilson may be country music's most versatile woman.
Most what woman? Versatile?
Am I really
I don't feel like
off
she's
that
very
bad
versatile.
tonight?
Well, it is thunderstorming here too.
Mm-hmm.
So you're competing with the pitter patter on the window.
Nice. The pitter
And I often hear things wrong because I've got a wandering mind.
That's true as
So-
well. I'm witness
There's
to
many
that.
factors working against you that are not your fault, Jay.
My fault for choosing you.
Tonight I did something goofy in the kitchen. I was singing a song in a weird way. And then Sean made fun of me to Hannah. And I looked at him and I said, you chose me.
Fair enough. Margot Price. Don't let the bastards get you down.
I like that. I don't know the song, but that's a funny title.
It looks like an old-time Western outfit.
Funny.
It's a
Like
black
when
and-
you go to the adventure
black and
parks and
white,
you're going to
yeah.
take the, yeah.
black and white with a cowboy hat, and she's got her thumbs kind of in the belt buckles or the
Oh,
belt
yeah.
loops.
She's a sharpshooter from back in the dirt road days.
Margot Price borrowed one of Chris Christopherson's favorite sayings. Is that "Don't let the bastards get you down"?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Miranda Lambert, "Run,
Run.
Run, Run" is fascinating. It's fascinating listening in 2025.
Ooh. Run. I like Miranda, so I probably like it. I'm going to look it up. Trisha and Miranda, they got my vote. I'm intrigued.
Now, Miranda, "Postcards from Texas" is the album. The album cover looks typical Miranda. I mean, she's got the T-shirt on that's pretty bold.
Mm-hmm.
The cowboy hat with feathers and stuff. Not your traditional cowboy hat. Buckles,
I was
a
at
lot of
Ace
rings.
Hardware looking for a gift. That's where you normally look for a gift for
course.
other women.
Yeah.
At Ace Hardware. They have a pretty sweet little gift section, little boutique area.
Yeah, my wife
And I
loves
was
when I
in there.
shop at Ace Hardware.
She says that's just what I wanted.
Not a sponsor, but could be.
And they had cowboy hats in there.
Yeah,
And I was like, of all the
it's a
places.
hardware store.
No, it's like in the boutique area though. It's not with the manly stuff. It's for chicks. And then the one hat said it was adjustable. So it's got like that band on the inside. It's like a sweatband, but you
So
can
it's
like
a
drawstring
construction
it.
helmet.
I was like, okay, that's interesting. Okay. But there have been 3 times where Hannah needed a cowboy hat. And I was like, I don't know. My friend has a hat that she borrows, but it's almost a little too small for Hannah. And it kind of looks, it's just not the real look that she's going for. Anyway, I'm like, who knew I could have run to Ace Hardware all these times to get her a cowgirl hat?
All right.
So if you guys have a Ace Hardware in your area, you too can pick up a cowboy hat, cowgirl hat, whatever kind of hat you want.
For those watching us on YouTube, Tiffany's taking her top off.
It's getting hot in here.
Nice. It is Topless Thursday. I just thought about that. It is Topless Thursday.
Topless Thursday. Woo!
So if you would like to join, jfranzy.com. Join us
Think
live
up on
tonight and
Fridays.
tell us your thoughts. Hop on in here. All right, let's get this over with. Number 1, Megan Moroney. Am I okay?
It's a pretty good song. That was awesome at the concert when everybody in the audience was screaming, "Oh my God, am I okay?" It was awesome.
Megan Moroney really seemed to find her voice during this chart run of Am I Okay?
Mm-hmm.
She looks very different in this picture than the one earlier.
Mm-hmm.
A woman with multiple looks. She looks very classy in this picture, like high-end, going out to a ball classy.
Oh,
Her
wow.
hair's up and she's got...
I think that's the one I do not like. I like when her hair's down. That picture.
It's down, but it's also up.
Yes, it's half up.
Yes, that's what I said. It's half up.
Yes. And I do not like that picture of her because it makes me think of the Vimbots from Austin Powers. I think we talked about that before.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Country Jam in Colorado takes a 2026 time out. So for 33 years, they've had this festival, and they have decided that they are pausing it to regroup and plan its future. Must have gotten rusty and dusty, and they just think that it needs a facelift.
Oh, that's funny. Your girl, Miranda Lambert, she hosted that in the past.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah. I mean, it's a big
Wow.
deal. That's why I'm assuming that's why it's in the news. But
Yeah. I'm not from Colorado. I have not heard of it before, but I don't doubt that is very exciting because I saw who the headliners were supposed to be this year, and they were very impressive. Anyway. Okay. Something else is very impressive. Georgia Steak and Shake owner. He has a billboard with Charlie Kirk on it, and it's sparking national attention. So a Georgia businessman, Wayne Robinson, recently put up a billboard tribute to Charlie Kirk, and fans have been flocking to that particular location to show their support.
I do not like their fries. Steak and Shake, please still be a sponsor because I like your burgers. But
And I like your fries.
I have a problem with the shoestring fries.
I like shoestring fries.
No, I'd prefer steak fries.
Mr. Mason likes steak fries. I like crinkle cut fries
I
or
like crinkle cut. They're,
shoestring.
crinkle cut, good.
And I do get mad at waffle.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I mean, they're just potatoes at that point.
They're cumbersome. They think that they're giving you a lot, but really you only got like 3.
Sorry,
How am I going to
Chick-fil-A.
fit it in the ranch dippy thing?
There's all
The
sorts
little-
of problems with the waffle fries.
You know what the waffle fries are good for is the loaded fries. You know where they melt the cheese and the bacon.
It's more like
sour
nachos
cream.
at that point.
Yeah, yeah. So
I'm kind of hungry.
anyhow, I don't know which location in Georgia, but if you look it up, if you figure out which one Wayne Robinson runs, that is a tongue twister. Wayne Robinson runs.
One more
You
time.
can show. Oh, Wayne Robinson runs.
There you go.
I have to really say them separately. Okay, next one is Lainey Wilson surprises the fan mid-show with a heartfelt hug. She was in the middle of performing, and without hesitation, she gets up from her seat and goes from her seat on stage and made her way to the front row, telling her fan, "Let's just take a second. I'm going to come hug your neck. First of all, I mean, from the beginning, girl. Remember when we played that casino and literally nobody was there? It was just you on the front row by the barricade. And I was like, my girl's here. I love you. Thank you." So somebody that has supported Lainey this whole time, she walks over and just acknowledges her there right there in front of everybody.
Boom.
Boom.
She's good like that.
She is good like that. I like the fact that, well, really what it made me think of. So y'all know Jay was on Memories of the Beat, right? And we talked about, yes, Pepsi, not a sponsor, but it could be. If you guys know anybody who's Pepsi and they want to sponsor the Jay Franzi show, let us know.
And their factory is right down the road from my house.
Okay, well, even more appropriate. I mean, if we could get some bourbon, that'd be ideal.
Ooh.
But, you know.
Working on it.
Okay.
Johnny
okay.
James.
Oh, yeah.
It's whiskey, but, close enough.
Is it? I don't know.
Same
fan of
thing. It's
bourbon.
just made in a different area.
Okay. Fair
Bourbon
enough.
has more hoops you got to jump through in order to be able to call it bourbon.
And it has to come out of Kentucky.
And it should come out of Kentucky.
Yeah.
That's a debate people have.
Okay. Okay. Let's get back on track here.
Yeah. Bourbon.
It made me
Kentucky,
think of
yes. Oh, wait.
her
You meant
thing.
your story.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wanted to go over that one more
turn.
time.
It's my turn.
So you want to focus on the story?
It's my turn. Okay. I love that she acknowledges fan, but what it made me think of is how Von Ray would have been. And they would have been like, if they saw you in the front row at their concert, they would have been like, Jay, man, I remember when you were hanging out here, when you were hanging out with my mom at the merch table, and you've been here from the beginning. That's immediately what I thought of when I read this story.
That's true. I was there from the beginning. I'm there for them now. If they were to perform a show tomorrow, I would be there.
I would too.
I would drive the 12 hours to go see them, for sure.
I would too. It'd take me 2 hours and I'd be there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, moving right along.
Moving on.
Mr. Cody Johnson is earning Dad of the Year buzz for big moves off stage. He's known for his music, but his fans are applauding how he'll spend tens of thousands golfing a private jet to make his kids' recital. I don't know why he's golfing a private jet.
I was just going to say.
I mean, I think he's going to be riding in a private jet to make it to his kids' dance recital.
Is that a rich person word for renting?
I don't know.
Instead of flying a plane,
Yeah.
why doesn't he just
probably
ride the
right.
bull?
Right. I think that's what he's going to do. Regardless, he is going to get to his kids' dance recital, and that is admirable.
Yep.
I only know one song by Cody Johnson. I know he's got lots and lots.
Got one on the radio right now.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I know there is one on the radio right now. You look it up. I'm going to talk about Dolly Parton. Jay, get to work.
George, apparently you're fired.
Okay. What is really going on with Dolly? So her team has apologized because she has postponed some of her shows and she hasn't really fully explained what's going on. But in other recent news, she has health guidance after a kidney stone led to an infection, keeping her off the road. 6 planned Vegas dates are moved to 2026 as she deals with health issues and keeps fans updated. So I guess it was hush-hush for a minute, and now it is public knowledge. And good for her that she's replanning those dates. And it's like we've said before, like they're just humans.
It's true. And kidney stones are nothing to mess with.
Yeah, and I've never had one, and I don't ever want one.
My wife gets them all the time and puts her in the emergency room.
I was going to say, oh my gosh, that's terrible. That's scary too.
I know. You know how hard it is for me to create those stones inside her? Wildfire. Cody Johnson, Wildfire.
Wildfire. Good call, good call, good call. Okay. So, in other news with Dolly, I mean, there's a lot going on with Dolly this week. Her late husband, Carl Dean, typically private, he once jumped on stage to sing with Dolly at the fair. So out of character, she later laughed. Just reading that, can you hear her laughing? Whatever she does.
Nice. Oh, another clip.
An exact impersonation.
I know it's not nice to talk about a woman's age, but obviously it's clear that she's up there in age.
Yes.
But she won a Guinness Book World Record for having a top 20 hit in every decade that she's been performing. And that's 70. 70 years, 7 decades.
Oh my goodness. Wow. And refresh my memory. I don't think that she made it in the top 2 when we talked about the most influential women.
That's what I'm saying.
Holy smokes. You got Dollywood. She got a top 20 in 7 decades. Who else has had a 70-year-long career?
Not I.
Not I. Wow.
Not yet. I'm going for it, but not yet.
Yeah. I see it. I can see it in the future.
I'm working on it.
Well, a little bit of sad news or a little bit of intriguing news. After the tragic floods at Camp Mystic, the camp has announced in 2026 to start reopening, but when they made the announcement, it drew protests because there's still one camper that is unaccounted for. So hopefully they put that on hold and honor that family.
Yeah, it's sad.
Very sad. I can't imagine. Well, let's turn the boat around and go something a little bit, happier. Taste of Country. Love Taste of Country. Every time we mention anything from them, it always makes me think of when my dad would balance the checkbook on Sundays and he would put on CMT TV and listen to the countdowns and then the videos, and then Cook and Chase would come on, and just so many good memories. But it's like all the time because we talk about them a lot. Like you and I off air, we talk about them a lot. Anyway, so
you just said CMT TV.
And they would have Taste of Country on there.
Country music, television.
I know. That's why I said, it's like when you say the ATM machine.
No, you don't say the ATM machine.
I know, but a lot of people do. And then I said CMT, TV. I corrected myself, but then I duplicated myself.
You are the beacon of our news and our accuracy. We look up to you for accurate information.
CMT TV.
Now you're going to have a bunch of crew members going around saying CMT TV.
I know. Just a CMT, guys. If you guys say it in the wild, not with somebody who is another
Tiffany,
crew
you're
member.
fired. Goodbye.
Oh. Well, now for everybody who's watching.
I'm trying to join the club.
Now it is Topless Thursday.
Topless Thursday.
Jay's taking his top off. Things are getting interesting. I've never seen Jay derobe. This is interesting.
I'm just trying to strip here. Trying to do it. This is what you call class.
It's like you're at home sweet home.
It's like that, right?
And the reason I mentioned home sweet home is because nice. Jay's trying to pretend that he is a rack.
Oh, mercy.
This just in. Beep, 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 beep.
It's just in. This episode's not airing.
Okay. Motley Crue and Dolly are doing a collab, ?
I just like the fact that you said, speaking of Home Sweet Home, I was almost going to be impressed that you knew Motley Crue sang Home Sweet Home, but that's it's part of the headline.
I know that. Yeah. Oh, you did. Oh,
I thought you just knew it.
No. Anyways, okay. Reborn with a country twist. So Dolly Parton joins with rockers on a new version, blending genres, bringing fresh life to the classic. What is happening? Are you just taking your arms out?
I got hot. I did. I
So
got hot.
why don't you take it off your head?
Rather than passing out, I just figured I would just kind of take it off a little. There you go. Is that better? Look like I'm wearing a cape. Whew. Call me Super J.
Okay, well, tonight I am the cape to Jay's Super J. Oh, God. Oh, dear Lord, save us with the question of the day.
Oh, question of the day.
Save us, Jay.
It's that time. Oh, Lord. What was our question of the day? Let's see. Question of the day. Who's the first artist that you connected with? Who is the first artist that you connected with? You know, the one that made you fall in love with music. All right. Miss Tiffany, I'm going to go ahead, as always, and give you the opportunity to go first or save it to the end.
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 Doing a mic drop.
Boom. All right. Let's just go through these quick tonight because there are lots of them.
Okay.
Sarah says Garth Brooks.
Duh. Yes.
He made a lot of people fall in love with music. He made a lot of people fall back in love with country music.
I was just going to say, yep. Took the words right out of my mouth.
James.
Kind of rude.
James. Sorry. Didn't mean to be rude.
I took the words out of my mouth again.
James. Not the same James.
New James.
Different James. Says the Beatles. Lisa says Shania Twain. It's all about her confidence and her energy.
Yeah, made her feel like a woman.
Good call. David. David says Elvis Presley.
Oh.
Emily says Taylor Swift. Chris says Nirvana. Just raw emotion. Hannah, thank you for coming back.
No?
Whitney
back.
Houston.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you had me, Hannah. You're back.
Oh,
Love you
I don't
being
know.
here.
You got me backpedaling on my choice.
Mike says, come on, Tiffany, what about Metallica?
Good call, Mike.
Rockaluch says Dolly Parton. How can we not say Dolly Parton? We've talked about her 26 times tonight.
Yep.
Kevin says Johnny Cash. Amanda, this is a good one. Amanda says Alanis Morissette.
Ooh, I like that one. That would be a tie with my other one. Yeah, that one's good.
I think Alanis Morissette made a lot of people think about music in a different way. And I don't think she gets any of the credit she deserves. Tyler says Leonard Skinner.
Yep,
This
good.
is Leonard Skinner.
No, that was the name of the album, right?
I guess.
It was the name of the album or the song?
Mr. Bottolato, join back in and tell us.
Ooh, Marky Mark.
Sophia says Adele. Daniel says the Eagles. Olivia says Billie Eilish. Ryan says Bruce Springsteen. Kelly, Faith Hill. Zach, George Strait. He is the king. I agree with that. Ethan says Green Day. Natalie says Carrie Underwood. She proved that it's cool to be country.
Yeah.
Brandon says AC/DC. Laura says
Big
let's
fan.
be classic and go with Patsy Cline.
Oh.
Justin says screw you, Laura. I'm going with Eminem.
Hey. Now we got to be nice to each other. Everybody play nice in the
Children,
sandbox.
don't make us turn the question of the day around. Megan says Reba McEntire. Connor says Led Zeppelin. Tiffany, you remember who Led Zeppelin is?
Yes. Jerk.
I love you, Connor. You're my new favorite. Alyssa says Christina Aguilera. If we're going to talk about that, Samantha says Britney Spears. Anthony says Hank Williams Jr. Vanessa says Kelly Clarkson. Patrick says Prince. Sean says ZZ Top. Who is the singer for ZZ Top?
All I know is they have long beards. I feel like we just talked about this.
You take a minute.
I'm not going to get there.
Courtney says Celine Dion.
Nathan? Is his name Nathan?
His name is Nathan. Billy Gibbons.
That's what I said.
Yes,
Billy
it was the
Gibbons.
accent.
I knew we just talked about it. But I couldn't remember.
Jason, you are awesome. Jason's. Come on, Tiffany. Do you remember Aerosmith?
I remember Aerosmith and Steven Tyler. Yes, I do.
Cole. Cole, you're new here. Thank you. Cole says Chris Stapleton.
He must be young.
Matthew says Van Halen. Sophie says Joni Mitchell.
Ooh, good
Hunter. Hunter. Are you new here, Hunter? I don't remember ever saying Hunter. Says Tim McGraw. Jackie says Mitch Miller. Michael is here every week. Thank you, Michael. He says, you know my answer, but for those who don't, it's Kiss.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm well aware Michael is a big Kiss fan. Scott says Joan Jett.
Yes.
I like Joan Jett. I saw her perform at a college, Salem State College in Massachusetts. James, the one and only James, who came up with our question of the day for 2 weeks in a row. The only reason I'm giving him 2 weeks in a row is because he put them both in the same comment.
Well, they're good questions.
They're good questions. I like it. So
We don't
James
discriminate.
says Fleetwood Mac.
Ooh. James just gained big points with me. I just had it on
Suck it
today.
up.
My mom called and I said, you hear what I got on? Got rumors on.
Because we know you don't got a top on. Mark Bottolato.
Bottolato.
Use his last name because he has been on the show. Ozzy.
Oh.
He says, however, to be more specific, Randy Rhoads.
Oh.
That's where the journey began.
I'm very jealous of people that are like so aware of the lead singer, and then when somebody changes and then they know the new singer. I'm not.
Well, I don't think
I would know if they changed the words.
I don't think in country music you typically know much about that type of stuff because they change. The band members are hired guns. Even on the road, they're hired guns.
I never knew that either.
In the studio,
I really
they're
never
hired
knew that.
guns.
Yeah, that's crazy to me.
But in the rock worlds, when you get to know
They're
a
like a
band,
band.
it's five guys that grew up together in a garage.
Right.
So,
Well, it came up on my podcast that now everybody's trying to get famous on like TikTok and Spotify and Instagram. And I think back in the day, we didn't have those social media outlets. So everybody tried to form these bands in their garages trying to get famous. Like we have all these influencers now, but before it was, like you said, these guys who grew up in high school together and they formed a band and tried to make a go of it.
there you go. Carol says Elvis. Kim says David Cassidy.
Oh, cute. Probably from the show.
Kim, you are awesome. Jay, not this Jay, but that Jay, says Bob Seger.
Oh.
Now, he also says the Eagles, but to be fair, he should only get one.
Okay.
And Deb says the Eagles. She only said one, so she gets it. She gets credit for the Eagles.
We're following the rules.
I don't know. Is that a rule? We always say it is. But
I know.
Kate.
It's a loose and fast rule.
I'm going to use Kate's last name.
Okay.
She's not a previous guest. Potential future guest. Only because it says Kate Morris Music. So I'm assuming she wants people to know that she performs music.
Yep.
So, Kate, there you go. Kate Morris Music. So if anybody would like to visit Miss Kate Morris, you can do that over at Kate Morris Music. She says, dear God, I don't know. She says,
Already got us regretting
does a movie
Kate.
count? Rigoletto.
Is it the name of the movie or the song?
I
In
don't
the
know.
movie.
It literally just says, does a movie count? Rigoletto. And that's in quotes.
So maybe the Rigoletto movie made her fall in love with music.
Yeah. And if it doesn't, well, then we're going with Mariah Carey. So she had her backup ready. Oh,
Okay, I like it.
John McLean, using his last name as well, because it also says John McLean Music.
Oh,
He says Toby Keith.
thank you for clarifying.
Well, hey. Drew Ryder Smith, previous guest of the show.
Oh,
He says Georgia Satellites and the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Maya Project Music, also previous guest of the show, says Depeche Mode. And Miss Tiffany, that brings us to you.
oh, wow. Okay. Well, I'm going to sneak two in that I wasn't originally thinking of.
That's how it usually works with my wife, too.
And I'm going to say Paula Abdul and Janet Jackson.
Whoa. You said one.
I know. And that's because they were music videos. And so that was really when I was younger. But then when I really fell in love with music was Jewel. That was my solid pick.
Jewel is a good choice.
Yeah. I remember singing every song on her CD. And I would just keep replaying the CD over and over. I would sing the songs over and over. Couldn't get enough Jewel.
Jewel is awesome. I always thought she was very cute, very good looking.
Yeah, I like how she holds the note out. She has some vibrato, a lot of emotion. I just really liked it. So
There you go.
that's when I got to pick Jewel.
All right.
But
Susie made me fall in love with music. It was that time we spent under the bleachers. Music was playing in the background. Oh, wait, no.
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 Should we say it together?
Say what? Oh, you think you know who my band is, my artist?
Surprise me.
1, 2, 3.
Journey.
Yes, Journey. I mean, if we want to take a step before that, you might be able to say Kenny Rogers and Air Supply. My dad used to listen to Kenny Rogers and Air Supply a lot. I remember as a kid taking his cassettes at the time and playing them when I went to bed, so I could listen to Kenny Rogers when I was falling to sleep.
Aw. I am a big fan of Air Supply. I was just thinking the other day, I had a boyfriend who introduced me to Fleetwood Mac and Air Supply and what's the other group I was thinking of?
Air Supply is another one that doesn't get the credit they deserve.
Yeah, they're very good. And I was thinking man, I should thank him for exposing me to such great music.
I'm not listening to.
I know. You're getting cooled off. He's taking the layer off finally. The cape is disappearing, y'all. No cape for Jay. This is a raw, unedited cut.
All right, you say something?
No. I didn't say anything about you.
It doesn't have to be about me.
No, I wasn't saying anything. It was silent, dead
You
air.
being
that whole
topless
time.
made me hot.
Yeah. That makes sense. Okay, I like those answers. Those are good answers. And I'm proud of you for having 3.
Oh, I had 3 because I brought up the other 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it is true that you can kind of remember as a kid being a little bit younger, a couple that stick out, but then when you truly jumped in, that was my Jewel moment and your Journey moment.
There you go.
Yeah, we used the J's.
Yes.
And you're a J.
And you're whacked.
Okay, let's talk about the charts.
Charts.
Okay. Charts.
Charts.
So, we've got a debuter. And spot number 10. Yeah, we start with 10.
Didn't even think about it today. I didn't even look at the charts when you said it.
Okay. So we're going to start with number 10 in a debut spot. Jackson Dean with Heavens to Betsy. Heavens to Betsy. I never knew it was plural heavens. I thought it was heaven to Betsy.
No.
No, it's
Plural
plural.
it is.
Okay. Spot number 9, coming from number 10,
Hardy.
was John Party. Friday Night Heartbreaker.
Oh, John Party. Got it.
John Party. Yep. And Mr. Chase Matthews, who I mistaken was
Matthew,
going to
he's
be.
singular.
Yeah. Oh, Chase Matthew. Yep. Not plural. There's only one of him. He's debuting in spot number 8 with Darling.
Darling.
I don't think I've heard it.
Yeah, you've heard it. There's no way you couldn't have. It is a great song. He's a great artist. It's a great number to be on.
Yeah.
However, we talked about country club music.
Mm-hmm.
This is like the definition of what country club music would be. It is repetitive, drum programmed music the entire time. You know, it's good. It's a great song, but it's a pop song. It is not. He's country to the bone. I get it. He really is. But it's a pop song.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to check it out, and I will report back next week, you guys.
It is a great song.
In spot number 7 is Mr. Luke Combs, Back in the Saddle. I am a big fan of this song. So he rose 2 spots from spot number 9 to spot number 7.
Nice.
And Morgan Wallen, I love this song too. I Got Better. And it went from spot 8 to spot 6. What are you laughing at?
I love this one. I love this one. I love this one.
I know. I mean, I could say it about all of them. I don't know if I love number 2.
Oh, we're not up there yet.
I know. I didn't say it. I wanted to. I didn't. I'm not going to ruin it.
Premature.
Looking for a button?
Premature.
Okay. Okay. I thought you were going to fire me. Okay. Now, Mr. Jordan Davis has moved from spot 6 to spot 5 with bar none.
Comma.
2 words.
Comma.
Bar, comma, none. We put the comma in there, but.
Yeah.
Okay. And Mr. Shabuzi, he is slipping. He went from spot 1.
Good news.
No, this is not good news. From spot 1 to spot 4, Shabuzi, good news. Okay, and my boy, Scotty McCreery, he's going from spot 4 to spot 3 with Bottle Rockets. I mean, he slowly got up to 1, and he's slowly coming down the ladder.
He went from 4 to 3.
Oh, he's still climbing.
You are so
I was looking
good
at
at this.
Shabuzi for some reason.
So good at the news. You really are.
Yeah. News you
I
can't
believe
use.
everything you say.
Okay, so I looked at the wrong numbers. So Scotty McCreery from spot 4 to spot 3. So he's still climbing. I feel like I need to point out every week. I found that song. I put everybody's attention on it. Okay.
It's true. You found it early.
Yeah.
Now, the other ones that are in the top 10, you're like, I don't think I've heard this song before.
No, I haven't
It's
heard
in the top
Darlin'.
10.
I haven't heard Darlin'. Okay, spot number 2.
2. Wait.
Oh. Jelly Roll with Heart of Stone.
You go, Jelly.
That's the only one. I don't know.
Tiffany doesn't like you, but
It's just, it's mid, like the kids say.
oh,
They say
dear
mid.
God.
Yeah, it's mid. Big fan of Jelly Roll, but Heart of Stone. And spot number 1.
Good old Russ.
Happened to me. You got an extra button this week. All right, indie charts. Are you ready, Jay?
No.
Well,
Number 10.
it's coming at you. Single of the Year by Maddie True.
Maddie, True Blue Music.
You're going to say it. Okay. We got spot number 9. It's a new one. Tow Truck Driver by Waylon Hannell.
Waylon Hannell Music. It's the
Okay.
publishing. That's not the record company.
Right.
He owns his publishing.
Because he's indie. And that also means he has more freedom, and he probably is happier with his end product.
There you go.
Okay, let's talk about spot number 8. Is there anything significant about 8, Jay? Crew members? Do y'all know?
I don't know. It is a good looking number, though.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it is Jay's favorite number. Number 8, Leaving Louisiana in the Broad Daylight.
Yeah.
So you don't have to hide and go cheat. You
No,
just
get
leave
out of Dodge.
Louisiana in the broad daylight. It is by Flat River Band featuring The Oak Ridge Boys.
The Oaks, the Mighty
The
Oaks.
Oaks. And number 7 is Baptized in It by
Oh, the Haygoods.
The Haygoods. Spot number 6 is I Don't Know How to Say Goodbye. Bang, Bang, Boom, Boom. Dwight Yoakam, Post Malone. This one slid 2 spots. It was 4. Now it's in spot 6. But I think it's been on the chart for a couple weeks.
It's been up there. Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Spot number 5. You Were There by Thompson Square.
Oh, just going to let it go.
Okay. And spot number 4 is Country Boy by Randy Cobb. I need to check that one out. Okay, ready?
Oh,
Spot number 3. No, spot number 3.
why are you telling me
Spot
to
him?
get ready? Oh, I see. Go ahead. Let's see if you can pull it off.
Turn the Night On by Chris Kizia.
Close enough. Kizia.
Kizia. And spot number 2, Red by Jet Juergensmeyer.
Juergensmeyer.
And spot number 2,
Oh. Damn it.
Red by Jet Juergensmeyer. And spot number 1, Hide and Go Cheat by Eric Lee Bedingfield. It's had enough applause.
Speaking of hide and go cheat, I'm mad at your mother.
Yeah, I know. I asked her if she was going to tune in tonight.
I'm
but
not even about that. No.
Oh.
I'm mad at her. She sent me a message today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she sends me messages.
Wow.
But she was busting my cookies.
Oh.
She told me, go Yankees,
Oh.
and laughed about it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty big diehard Yankee fans.
Oh, they are for real?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought she was messing with me.
No. Mm-mm.
Just to
That
be
was
fair,
from
for everybody
sheer
listening,
passion.
it's Go Sox, Boston Red Sox.
Can I ask a question? I mean, this is going to put me in a very vulnerable spot, but I'm going to do
Oh,
it.
yeah, you get there.
Why are their uniforms green?
It's just a novelty uniform.
Okay.
And Boston is a very Irish town.
Okay.
Boston Celtics, green.
Yeah.
Green is a Boston color.
Okay. I was like, that does not seem right.
Yeah, they wore yellow a few times too. But no, typically red. You know,
Okay.
Red, gray, white.
That makes more sense. These songs are on the website. So if you go to
They are.
jfranzy.com and you click on the drop down
Oh, I thought you were going to do it. I thought you were going to get it. jfrenzy.com/countdown.
Yeah. You look for the drop down menu and it says Country Countdown. And it will have all the songs there for you and you can listen to all of them.
Yep, jfrenzy.com/countdown. Or you can use the menu. Either way, whatever works for you. Let's move on to the mailbag.
Yes. And if somebody hears these and they're like, wow, I'd like to give my 2 cents, how would they do that, Jay?
I don't know if I want to tell you.
Is there a
Because I
drop-down
told you
menu?
last time and we got a lot of responses. You go to jfrenzy.com/mailbag. Or you can go to the pull down menu. Or you can send your emails to j@jfrenzy.com.
You don't have to pull the menu down, it just drops down.
Okay, either way, it's a menu. I've been to a website before. I'm sure you can figure out how to use it. jfrenzy.com/mailbag. Send me an email, j@jfrenzy.com. Smoke signals. Whatever. All right, let's move on. Mailbag.
Mailbag.
All right, what do we got? I have not read these.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Melissa, thank you for writing in, Melissa. She says, I've been listening for months now, and this
Aw.
show just keeps getting better.
Thank you.
Thank you, Melissa.
We aim to please.
Jessica. Jay, your dry humor cracks me up on every episode. You sneak those one-liners in, they go by, and I don't notice them. And then when I do figure it out, it makes me laugh out loud.
Love that. I love a delayed, like she's saying, you know,
What
like,
did
and
you
then
say?
you kind of laugh at yourself that it took you a minute to get what they just said. I love that.
Hannah,
Oh,
that's your daughter?
no.
It's not your daughter because she's got an H.
Oh,
Sorry.
Hanandrome.
Sorry, I did it again. I don't
Yeah.
think it's the same Hannah.
Oh, okay.
It might be. Probably is. Sorry, Hannah. I did it. Sorry.
Oops, he did it again. He played with your name.
Dear God, stop. Hannah says, Tiffany is the perfect balance to Jay. Where he's laid back, she's high energy. And that chemistry makes this show work.
Oh, wow.
See, and she was nice and I still screwed up. Sarah says, production quality is unreal.
Oh.
Oh, it's all Tiffany. It's all Tiffany. Virtually you. Paul says, Jay, you've worked with so many legends. When are we going to hear more studio stories?
Yeah, I think we should do a studio story episode too.
Nope, sorry.
Oh,
Sure. I'd be happy to do that as well.
yeah.
Greg says, Tiffany's laugh should be a ringtone.
Wow. Clip that soundbite, make it your ringtone, Jay.
No. It would be more like an alarm.
My husband used to have a ringtone and it would go bark, 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 bark. And it said the wife.
All right. Everybody laughs at me because if you're in the car with me and my wife calls, it comes up on the screen and says the best wife ever. My wife programmed it, and then I changed it back to her name, and she got mad. So guess what? It's back as the best wife ever.
Well,
Tommy says this mailbag segment has become my favorite. Hearing what other listeners have to say makes this feel like a real community.
aw.
Rick says, every
Rick?
time Jay talks production, I learn something new. Can we have more gear talk, please?
Me too. Although, didn't you write a book about Gear Talk?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Don't you have a book about production?
I do, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
jfrenzy.com/books.
Is there a drop-down menu for that?
Try to make it easy, folks. Oh, Lee says, Tiffany is the voice of the audience on this show.
Aw.
Brian says, Jay is awesome, and Tiffany keeps things fresh and fun.
Jay is awesome.
I'll take it, but they always have to include you and give you credit for something.
They just don't want me to feel left out.
Is that what it is? I think they're just humoring me.
They don't want you to feel left out either.
What is going on with you this week?
I am going to share what's going on with me this week, but first of all, I thought
You can't
I
do
just
two things.
finished. Huh?
You can't do two things.
Yeah, I can do whatever I want. I'm the chick.
The topless chick. There you go.
Okay, well, I'm going to flip the script a little bit. I'm going to take the liberties and pull rank.
Who's rank?
That's funny. Pull rank on you. Okay, and we're going to talk about your little book.
Oh,
You wrote this book, Stand Out or Fade Out, Strategies for Standing Out in Nashville. And I was like, okay, great. Jay wrote a book. I want to read it. Oh my gosh. I was so impressed. I was so impressed, you guys. So if you are an artist trying to figure it out and get your poop in a group and stand out in Nashville, this really is a pretty comprehensive manual. So I loved that in each chapter, you went further than I was expecting and extra layers and practical steps. I think in this day and age that people are looking for how to apply the information that we learn because we have a lot of information at our fingertips now, but it's like, how do we incorporate that into our lives? And this was so great. Why did you put it in that format?
I used to be a teacher at the college, and our classes would be 4 hours long. And I had the hardest time making a class last 4 hours long because the syllabus would be something you can get through in 20 minutes.
The whole syllabus for the whole class?
No.
Okay. Whatever topic.
If you're teaching this topic for the night, you probably get through it in 20 minutes, and you're supposed to make it last for 4 hours. And if people do that, you're just wasting time. I would rather just get straight to the point, and then let's go ahead and discuss how we can apply those things. You could apply it to anything. You know, we talk about the music industry all the time and what it's like in Nashville, but these are principles that apply to any business, anywhere, any person. I look at these as more of, you know, personal branding. How do you make yourself stand out from everybody else?
And I love also that you talked about mindset. So you were very direct towards the reader. You know, I think every artist that we interview says, I hate the social media aspect, but my PR says I got to do more social media. It's that consistency piece.
Yeah, it's how you connect with people. They want to think of you as being reliable. We always say that you want them to know, like, and trust you.
Right.
And that trust part comes from the consistency part. So you have to be consistent, whether that's showing up when you say you're going to show up, whether that's producing the best show you can produce, whether that's producing the best record you could produce. You want to be consistent. You want to do your best work at all times. But there's so much more than just that. Your image in general has to be consistent. Your website has to be consistent. Your social media has to be consistent. What I'm talking about is the simple things, like your profile picture. Let's make it fit who you're trying to be. And let's make it consistent across all of your platforms. So if I go from your website to your Instagram to your Facebook to TikTok, I know that I'm working with the same person. And the quality level needs to be consistent because I want to know that if I go to your Instagram page and it's amazing, and then I go to your TikTok and it looks like garbage, you know, that's wrong. I want to know that I can go to one and then to the other and it's going to be just as good. And then I know if I go see you perform live, that you're going to put that kind of pride and effort into your show when you're performing live.
Well, and I like that you gave some real life examples. I think it was a PR firm, but somebody who was trying to promote themselves, a PR firm went to the website and they were like, no, and never went back.
Oh, absolutely. This is one thing that I made certain to do. I try to do it in a lot of the books that I've written, but I try to include personal stories so that you can tie in the concepts. So you're not just hearing a concept, you're hearing a concept, you're learning how to apply that concept, and then you're hearing a story of either where that concept came from or what we can do to put it into use, what came of something.
Yeah.
I just went back and picked stories of people that I've worked with or sessions that I've been on, and we're just using these things as examples. But I think using real life examples ties it together and makes it a lot easier to understand. And we talk about that now, and all these artists are breaking it on TikTok. You know, they don't just have the one viral video that made people love them. They put together a solid page and consistent posts and great content, and then things go viral. And that's when the record labels take notice. It's the viral video that made them come to your profile and check you out, but it's everything else you've done that lands you the gig.
I love too that you brought up that you can do a cover of another song and then you release one of your originals. And I was like, oh, what great strategy. That makes total sense. Like, get people to warm up and then, you know, spring some new material on them. And same thing with like these TikTok and viral videos. They lay the groundwork, I think is what I'm getting at. You know, like you had a good message of what kind of groundwork are you putting before you try to make it big or have that viral video or have that single go crazy.
Yeah, you can utilize other people's work, in this case, cover tunes. Just record a piece of a chorus or 30 seconds of the song that people are familiar with, and then you're posting it, and that's grabbing the attention of the casual viewer, and it's making them stop. So you're stopping the scroll, as they say. Then that person's now going to go to your profile and see what else you have. Most likely at that point, they're going to now go check out your original music. And a good example of that, previous guest on the show, Alex Alex does a really good job of that. So she releases clips of her singing other songs, but then draws people to her page, which then they get to see her original music. And Gina Fritz, another one that does that. Great job of utilizing cover tunes to grab attention and make people stop.
Yeah. Yeah, I've really thought it was amazing. I also liked, because you understand the role of a producer and you understand the role of an engineer and how they can kind of make or break the career as well. You said, how can an artist recognize when a producer is simply getting the job done versus when they can actually elevate the artist's sound while staying true to their voice? So do you want to speak a little bit to that? Because I know that you're pretty hands-on with that concept.
A good producer can make or break an artist for sure. A good engineer can make or break a record. Now, the way that works is an engineer has to know the basics. They have to have a minimum amount of experience and knowledge to run the equipment.
I have to interrupt you super fast. I'm so sorry. I think that you did a good job of weaving in a little bit of humor. And one of the things that you weaved in humor about was like, just because your friend has a laptop that can do it doesn't mean that that's the right person to be producing your music.
We used to say that all the time. We used to give our students a laptop. Join the school, they get a laptop with a Pro Tools system. And we used to tell them, look, just because you have a laptop and a Pro Tools system does not make you an engineer. It means you have equipment. It's like saying you're a baseball player because you have a bat and glove. It doesn't work that way. You have to know how to use that bat and glove. It's the same thing with an engineer. So an engineer, they learn the basic level to be an engineer and to be able to do all of the things an engineer can do. But then there's people who take it to the next level. And that's not just knowing the equipment and knowing what to press and stuff. It's knowing why and when, and creative decisions versus technical decisions. So that's the engineer side of the world. But the producer side of the world, I always ask when we're interviewing people or having these conversations, what type of producer were they? How did they work in the studio? Yeah. Because there's so many different types of producers. You can be a producer where you just walk in and tell people what you want done. A record label hires producers typically. Okay. Do they usually work with one producer or they work with multiple producers? They would potentially have a few producers that they work with. Everything in Nashville is in little small groups. Okay. There's 3 or 4 producers people like to work with. There's 3 or 4 guitar players people like to work with. But the producer, they come in with the record label's, they're the ones paying. So it's the record label's vision of what they're trying to accomplish. So if the record label says, look, I want this to sound like Lainey Wilson, then the producer will go in and hire the musicians and give them all the guidance and say, this is to sound like a Lainey Wilson record. Yep. And they will perform it and they will do exactly what that producer says. So that's one way of doing it. Hands off. I'm just telling everybody what needs to be done. The next producer might be a little bit more hands-on and might be able to do some of the engineering work or might have more creative input. So that's another way. So they could be more of a producer-engineer where that's more of what I would do. I would run a console and tell people what I want done. Okay. Then there's another type of producer where they're the person who can do the things but can't run the equipment or typically don't run the equipment. So they can play guitar, they can play keyboards, they can play multiple instruments. So they'll either tell the band what to play, they might pick up a guitar and show them what to play, or they might just play the guitar on the record. So yes, there's the producer who dictates, there's a producer kind of hybrid with an engineer, and then there's a producer who does the actual work. And then there's even a producer that just sits back and does nothing and just takes credit. Tells the engineer and the musicians, go ahead and make this record. And they sit back and say, yeah, that's good. So I thought it was really cool that you go through each chapter, you read all these things, you get practical ways to apply the information that you've just learned, and then gold. There's a 30-day action plan in the back. And there was a free resource guide. So you cite multiple sites where people can
like when you were talking about Canva and artwork, and there were ways to record things, like you just cited a whole bunch of things. And I thought, okay, when I'm done reading this book, well, actually, when I was about halfway through, I was like, I should start writing down all these resources. I'm like, this is so good. And then I got to the end of the book and I was like, oh my gosh, he has a whole resource guide back here. So everything that you cited, there's a whole list, like just at your fingertips at the back, like you already did the work for the people, like so smart. I thought it was good that you spelled out the industry terms like EP, demo, distributor. I didn't know EPK, electronic press kit. And then freaking genius. At the back of the book, it's other books you've written. So if the reader reads this book and then they go, I like how this person wrote, or I like the directness, or, I mean, this book is so easy to read. Oh my gosh, you're just turning pages, which I'm a super slow reader. And so it made me feel like I was flying through the book.
Nice. I'm a super slow reader.
And it really made me feel good about myself.
I have to write the book in the way that I think. Matter of fact, the very first book I ever wrote was a book called Pro Tools A to Z. And my students were nice enough to purchase my book. And one of the students in class one day said, I can hear your voice when I'm reading this book.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I literally write the book the way I would talk to you. Including whatever wise-ass comment I'm thinking of. Who was that commenting on my wise-ass comments tonight?
I don't know. So good.
Who was
so
it?
Good.
Where is it?
I just seriously cannot say enough. I mean, you were tough, but you were encouraging towards the artists who think that they could just waltz right in. If they were good looking or they had a good voice, they thought they were going to make it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Because.
Thanks so much.
Right?
Jessica said that.
Jessica. Yeah. The wisecracks.
Yes, there's so many things that it takes for an artist to truly make it. And most don't.
Well, and honestly, I mean, I feel like we're looking for manuals in life, right? Like we're looking for a manual how to run your house. We're looking for a manual how to be a parent, looking for a manual how to be in a marriage. If you are trying to make it in your career as an artist, this is really a no-brainer manual. Literally read this book and stand out, or don't read it and fade out. I mean,
says it right there in the title.
I know. I can't express enough how impressed I really truly was. And I love that you included previous guests that you've had. You even put little bios in there. Like, you are such a class act. It kills me. I was just impressed. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how you got all that information into this book, but this is literally, if you're trying to make it in Nashville as an artist, or maybe in another field, this will tell you how to stand out.
It's about the person. It's not about the craft they're practicing. Canva was used to do artwork.
Right.
Canva is a free online tool. And it's so powerful. People don't even use it to anything close to what it's worth. I mean, I use it every day.
I do too.
My wife is a professional graphic artist and photographer. She grew up on Adobe products, Photoshop, Illustrator, all those things. And now when she needs something in a pinch, she goes to Canva.
Yeah.
And she logs into my account and ruins my whole folder system. But yes, Canva is very powerful. But it's about how an individual makes it through an industry. And this particular example is just the music industry. But it's how to stand out, how to make yourself different. We talked on the show the story about the intern who painted the wall and stood out. Yeah. So I put that story in the book. That is one of the examples of what you need to do.
Well, I think you should finish that story, because just hearing that he painted the wall, it could leave you being like, why did that make him stand out? So finish that story.
He was a student of mine. He asked me if I can get him an internship. I said, sure. He had a specific studio in mind. So I called that studio. I got him an internship. He showed up, and all of the interns were just playing video games, which is common. It's something they did, and they wait to be called on. So they play video games, and then a producer will say, hey, can you go get us food? And they'll run and get food, before DoorDash was a thing.
Yep.
Hey, can you go in the bathroom and clean the toilets? They're a mess. Whatever. That's what the job of the intern was. So he went over there and he was disappointed. And he came back to the school the next day and said he wasn't going to go back. And I asked him why. He told me that whole story. And I just made the suggestion, take the computer we gave you, go sit at the front desk, open it up, work on the laptop, do a school project. I don't care. Just show that you're working on the industry software. And he did. And then they asked him to work the night shift. He came back disappointed again because nobody was going to be in the building. It was just going to be him. So I told him, just stick to the plan. And he went there and he stuck to the plan. Now, he took things a step further on his own with no guidance from me. He went in there, he sat at the desk. When everybody went home, there was a painter who left at around 5 o'clock, and he got halfway through painting this wall. And this intern, a student of mine, picked up the paintbrush and finished painting the wall. And when he finished painting the wall, happened to be one person left in the studio. It was the studio owner, who happened to be one of the world's largest producers. He walked through the studio, said goodnight, and left. But the next day, that producer asked the studio manager, how did you get the painter to stay last night? And he goes, I didn't. He left before I did. So found out who it was. And the next night, the producer, the owner of the studio, went up to the intern and said, hey, who asked you to paint the wall? And he said, nobody. He goes, well, why'd you do it? He said, I wanted to be productive. And that guy was so impressed by that he offered him the opportunity to come sit in on a session and see what a real session was like. So he did. Cool. And when he did, he didn't just leave it at that. He went a step further. He anticipated what that producer needed, because that was a producer who was also an engineer. So he produced and engineered. So he was very, very busy when he was in that studio. He could not be interrupted. This intern sat there in the back of the room and anticipated. So he would go get what he needed before he needed it. And he'd have it ready for him. If they needed a new microphone placed out there, if they were going to have a guitar player join the session, he would go set up the microphone. He would do it all before being asked. And that producer, again, being so impressed with this guy, he hired him as his assistant on a full-time basis.
Love it. Love it.
To me, those are the things that make people stand out.
Well, I was reading another book about branding, and they were saying, what do you think is more important, results or reputation? And they basically shortened it down to saying you would think results, right? So we would think like these people that are making it big have all these pre-qualifiers that they've met certain milestones. And they said, no, it's actually reputation. So it's what people think of you. Perception is what is reality. And so I think that's a lot of what your book says is how do you get people to perceive you as already bigger than what you are? Mindset, tough love, resources. Like it was just hands down, fantastic, easy read that I would recommend everybody to go out, get a copy. Oh, and if they get one on the website, you'll sign up for them, right?
And the reason for that is not just for my sake. The book, it's dedicated to my daughter, who is going through a medical challenge. And if you buy the book off the website, the money goes directly to my daughter for that purpose.
Pretty cool. Love it.
But to take your comment a step further about what people think of you, the reputation, the key thing is it's what people think about you and what people say about you when you are not around.
Yeah.
That's what matters most. That's what branding truly is. I know branding gets a bad rap, the word branding, but all it means is reputation. What is your reputation saying about you when you are not around? When you leave, what are people in the boardroom saying about you? When you leave, what are people in the studio saying about you? Or the venue hall? Everybody has an idea, a perception of who you are. That matters more than anything. So like you said, yes, you could be the person that gets results, but if you're a crappy person that gets results, nobody wants to be around you.
Yep. And nobody's going to support you to get to the next step.
Right.
You're going to have to tread water that much harder just to get upstream.
Personally, I don't believe in that. I think you get what you get in life by what you help other people get.
Yes.
So we do this show. We don't just do it for our own sake. We like doing it. It's fun.
Yep.
But we do it to promote other artists. We do it to promote the artists that come on our show.
Yep.
That's the value of the show. It's not for us, it's for them.
Yep. Well, my overall impression was just like seriously super blown away. I'm not saying that just because I know you. I don't know what I would say if I didn't like it. I'm not very good at disguising my feelings.
Nice.
If my mouth doesn't say it, my face normally does. All right. Well, when you're not writing books this week, what are you going to be doing?
Well, this week, this has been a very busy week.
Yes,
As
it
you
has.
can tell, tonight we're doing a show on a Thursday. That's because we had a last-minute booking because this was an artist who had very limited time and we wanted to talk to him. So this artist, Johnny James, came on. He's on the road. He's touring around, so we had an opportunity to get him on, and we didn't want to pass that opportunity. As a matter of fact, he was in town last week, and I had a chance to see him play live over at Laurie's Roadhouse, one of my favorite venues. And it was a great show. I brought my daughter Lucy, the middle child, the one that seems to go to all these shows. I don't do it on purpose. I swear I don't.
I do hear stories he offers to the other children.
I do offer to, a matter of fact,
Well, Bella.
I took Bella. Yeah, I can't take the baby just yet.
Yeah.
but I did take Bella to see Hailstorm. So
Yeah.
on multiple occasions now. But Lucy, I took her to see Johnny James over at Laurie's Roadhouse. So we talked to him last night. One of the things we talked about was his performance at Laurie's Roadhouse.
Yeah.
But that night, there were over 150 bikers. I mean, there was some benefit or something for this group of people. And my daughter, we showed up and there were so many motorcycles. And all we could do is look at all the motorcycles because they all have like artwork. Some of them are just beautiful.
Yes.
And they paint the gas tanks and stuff. It was like going to a car show. So before we got in there to the venue, we went around and looked at all the bikes. Then we go in the venue, and then there's all the bikers, and they just think she's the greatest thing ever because she's tiny. And then Johnny James gets up on stage. He's performing. Me and my daughter are watching. We get, again, great seats. Thank you, Johnny. And we're right up front, and he can see my daughter, and there's line dancing going on. It was just fun. But then halfway through, he comes off the stage and walks right up to my daughter and hands her a guitar pick and tells her, "Hey, I don't know if this is your first concert or not." Little does he know.
Yeah.
"I don't know if this is your first concert or not, but I want you to have this." And he gave her a guitar pick. Just the
cool.
nicest thing ever.
Yeah.
In the middle of his performance.
Yeah.
And he ran back up on stage and finished. I was like, okay. My daughter's like, how did he know to do that? But it was just fun. He was great. So had that opportunity to see him, and we had him on the show last night, which was a very, very fun night, a very good
Agreed.
conversation.
Agreed. Solid dude.
And then Monday night, we also had a very, what I will call, entertaining interview.
Yes.
He was definitely a character. Eugene Rice from the band American Mile, the lead singer of American Mile, lead singer, guitar player. He was animated.
He was.
Which made things so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah. He was fun.
So I believe his episode will be out tomorrow.
Yeah.
It'll be out tomorrow. And Johnny James will be out Monday. So.
Yeah. It's awesome. I'm looking forward. He's actually coincidentally going to be very close to me on Tuesday night. So
we planned that. We told him he had to do it.
he's actually from a town right by me. And so his dad was like, "You got to play something when you're down here." So he's going to be playing in the acoustic set, and I will be there front and center, checking it out. Looks like a good time. And he's got a great voice. Once you know them, it's just that much more entertaining. And I'm just like, I'm always proud of him, like a proud mom, like, they're doing it. They're out there, like, I just feel excited for them. So it feels good to go support him. New episode of Link Up Lounge, always every Tuesday. So good freebie on there for networking if anybody's interested. And next week, I have James coming out, the author of Purple Rain. So he did like a life of Prince kind of thing. So that'll be out next Thursday. But I think this weekend we got busy family stuff going on. So
Nice.
That's what we're up to. What else are you doing this weekend? Anything else? Any more music?
Before we leave the topic, you say coincidentally Johnny's going to be down in that area and performing at this bar or whatever it is.
Local pub.
Local pub.
Locals pub.
Locals pub. It's not that coincidental because he owns a whiskey company. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure he's down there promoting whiskey at this bar. I
don't know if he is. I think that he's bringing some down for his dad because his parents still live down here. So I think he was bringing it down for that because I said, would I be able to find it somewhere here in Florida? And he said, next week you can.
Right. He's coming down to promote it.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe. We'll find out.
We'll see.
But I know he's bringing some, and I know I'm going to get to try some. So I'm excited about that.
Yes. I'm very interested in trying it as well. Not just because it's whiskey and I would like to try it. Living here in Kentucky, I try whiskey or bourbon
I bet you do.
all the time.
I bet you do.
And I never did before I moved here. It's just like the thing. It's like, hello, nice to meet you. Want to try some bourbon? I mean, it really is that much. I mean, every gift
it's kind of like that down here.
Bourbon.
Like, oh, it's a bright sunny day. Would you like to have a cocktail with me?
Right. Would you like to have a sea breeze?
Yeah.
But yeah, so
a sun cruiser.
But the whiskey that he likes and what he was drinking before he created his own whiskey was Jack Daniel's Fire. He said because he didn't like Fireball. Fireball was too sweet. Fireball, not really whiskey, but close enough. Whiskey drink. Mm-hmm. And I love Fireball because I love...
It's too sweet for me.
I love the hot cinnamon. I mean, hot, spicy, anything I love. You know,
yes. That's why you like numero ocho.
However, you know, I go to a wing place. I like getting the hottest you can possibly make the wings.
Yeah.
So anything spicy. But to me, Fireball has that cinnamon spicy taste to it. Mm-hmm. Jack Fire, same thing. That cinnamon taste. But what he has done is he has created a smoother version of the two of those.
With a smoky element.
With the smoky element. Now, I'm curious to see what that adds to it.
Mm-hmm. I am too.
I'm leaving an open mind to it. He developed the smoky element based off of a smoky old-fashioned.
Yep.
So I would like to see what that tastes like. I'm looking forward to it. He said he would bring me a bottle next time he comes through town.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm going to hold him to that. I will probably reach out to him every day until it happens.
Okay, Jay. Yeah, I'm going to bring you one. Yeah. Okay, Jay.
Okay, go away. And he's coming to town again. I say to town, 4 hours away. He's going to be up in
Canton.
Akron. Is it
Akron?
I thought it was Akron. He's going to be up in Top, Ohio. Look on his website. I believe it's Akron. And he's going to be opening up for the Oak Ridge Boys.
Canton. Okay, good.
Look it up. You keep doubting me. But yes, he's going to be opening up for the Oak Ridge Boys in Upper Ohio. I would like to go because I like it's right next to great strip clubs up there.
Gee.
Oh, sorry.
This is a family show.
Is it? Yes, you say that topless. I love that. Anyways, I would like to see Scotty again. You know, for a friend of mine who lives not too far from me, I only see him when he's performing near me. He keeps saying, let's go to dinner, let's go out do this, let's hang out. No, we only see each other, before a show. We hang out on a tour bus. We go to dinner and then hang out on a tour bus until it's time for him to go on stage, which is great. I love doing it. But it seems like that's odd that the only time we see each other is on a tour bus.
I mean, it's kind of cool.
But yes, so this time, not only will I get to see Scotty, I get to see William Lee Golden, who is awesome, but I'll also get to see Johnny James.
Well, he is not listing his Ohio.
You would have to look up the Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh, right. I knew that.
And then Ron Fairchild is going to be coming on the show, and he's the keyboard player for the Oak Ridge Boys.
Nice.
I don't know if that'll happen before or after the show in Akron. But
tour dates. Oh, I can't wait. It doesn't list it here either.
Uh-huh. Sure it doesn't.
It doesn't. What the heck? Cedar Park,
The
Texas?
Oak Ridge Boys are playing in Northern Ohio. If you're anywhere in the Northern Ohio region, go see the Oak Ridge Boys. Come say hi. I'll be there. 4.5 hour drive to go see the Oak Ridge.
Canton.
Don't keep saying it if you're not right.
I am.
If you're not 100% confident,
Oh, I'm 100% cotton.
tune into this.
Confident.
100% cotton. Tune into the episode on Monday to find out where the Oak Ridge Boys will be playing.
You don't have to tune in because it's going to be in Canton.
I'm just going to say it's safe to say Northern Ohio.
Oh my goodness. All right.
And to be fair, they're pretty close to each other.
Are they? It sounded like it when I was listening to
Is that what it sounded
another
like?
podcast that was talking about different towns. They were talking about Cleveland, Canton, and Akron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cleveland's a little further out. It's not that far. It's the big city.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, shall we crash it? We can crash it again.
Let's crash it. let's obliterate it.
Yeah, let's do it. All right. We have reached the top of the hour, which does mean we have reached the end of the show. If you have enjoyed the show, please tell a friend. And Miss Tiffany, if you have not,
Tell two.
tell two. You can reach out to both of us over at jfrenzy.com, and we will keep this or any other conversation going. We're going to stay here till 4 in the morning. So please feel free to come talk to us. You can also find our socials, and you can find out where the Oak Ridge Boys are playing. Because as soon as I find out, I'm going to put it on there.
You guys, we're gonna end the show, but we're not gonna be done talking until we find out where this concert
You
is.
figure out where the Oak Ridge Boys are playing.
It's in Canton.
So bad. All right. Well, like I said, find our socials. Find anything you want over there. It will all be at jfrenzy.com and probably be in the menu.
The drop down menus.
Drop down menu. I love her like a bad rash. Like a kidney stone. I love her like a kidney stone.
That's awesome.
Oh, Miss Tiffany, I hate to say it, but I'm going to ask anyway. Do you have any final words for us?
Of course. Crew members, goodbye for now. But you can stay connected with us on the socials. Enjoy your week, and we'll see you back here next time.
On that note, folks, have a good night.
Thanks for listening to The Jay Franzi Show. Make sure you visit us at jfranzi.com. Follow, connect, and say hello. This episode has been brought to you by VR Knives, your source for 100% custom knives made by a true rock star. So, if you're in the market for a new piece of art, reach out to VR Knives. 407-421-5528. 407-421-5528.